Gonna fight him off with a 7-nation army.
And a whole bunch of people entertaining him and giving him food.
So everybody, that was a little bit of a song for you there, and
Maybe a couple
welcome.
Millers.
Yes,
Hey, if you can kill someone, you should be able to drink beer.
welcome back to the Drunk Monkeys Radio Show, everybody. It is 8:40 right now. What do we have here?
Quick weather.
We just played that song.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got a quick weather update from our friend Straight Edge. Do you have Down syndrome? You belong in the Special Olympics. Straight Edge, take the.
Wait, it's not 8:45 yet.
Look at the clock. You got 5 minutes.
It's 5 minutes till the forecast.
Oh.
See, now who belongs in the retard house?
I'm not. That's an offensive word, my friend.
House? Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that show either. That's a terrible show.
He's not very convincing.
You're
anyway.
getting left behind, buddy.
So yeah, on to I mean, it's 2 years away, but election '08. What are your guys' predictions and feelings? I'm sure this is a topic we'll talk about a little bit more in the future. It's 2 years from now.
Yeah.
But people are already throwing their names into the race.
Everyone's saying a few big names: Hillary,
Boo!
Barack Obama, or that
Giuliani.
Giuliani,
Yeah.
Or John McCain. Really.
John McCain. I like John McCain.
Yeah, so do I.
He's a decent guy. He's a guy I'd trust. Maybe.
You know, how trusting do you really have to be, though?
What do you mean?
Well, what are any of them going to do that's really going to screw you over? You know.
I suppose on a day-to-day basis.
Unless we give it to Hillary.
Yeah.
Well,
then she really could. Then
Because these people say we're going to pull
Yeah.
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Islamos are going to come over here.
Yep.
Yep.
This is bad.
And Hillary doesn't even want to have to deal with pulling out. She'd rather just get rid of the situation in the first place.
That's why I will not
Yep.
vote. I mean, I already hated her enough, but when she's like, I expect George W. Bush to have his debt with by the time I come into office. It's like, hey guys, this is war. This is real life. This isn't politics.
All right.
This is people's lives.
That's
This
the
is
thing.
everything.
She's going to put more importance on proving herself right.
to make
Yes.
herself look better.
It's like
Instead of
Winston
doing the
Churchill
right
said,
thing.
without victory, there is not survival. So there's your answer. We need to win.
Interesting.
It's true. How do you...
Little Churchill.
Yeah, if you don't win, you don't survive. These people want to come over here and cut your head off. They don't want to like drink tea.
Well, technically, you could just keep running, I suppose.
Yeah, where are you gonna run to? There's oceans.
Your survival hole.
We call that Saddam's spider hole. Saddam.
It's my survival hole.
A little off topic, but I got a second to kill here. I'm gonna make a video called "Prelude to a Fascist Death of a Fascist Dictator" that explains why he deserved to die. Because
The
I've been
events
getting
leading up to it.
messages from people saying, "This is offensive. Why are you showing him die?"
Because
it's funny. Because he's a fascist dictator who murdered women and children and sent people to go videotape it and take pictures so he could look at it. And go, great, look how we killed him. Great, yeah,
And sit around, smoke a cigar, and watch it.
and laugh.
And laugh.
But for some reason,
Why should we be any better?
The picture of him just standing
Hey,
there in his underwear is great.
we didn't kill him.
No. Yeah.
The Iraqis,
Absolutely.
the Iraqis killed him for crimes against Iraqis, not against us.
We had nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
We're
It's
just part of the-
democracy, and that's what they all talk about is freedom and democracy. There it is at work. Just because you don't like it,
Well, the trial was held in
No way.
America, wasn't it?
no, it's held
No.
in Iraq.
Really?
For nerve gassing the women and children before he went.
We're just the ones who caught him, that's all.
Yeah, we just found him in the spider hole. And I want to make light of this in the video as well. He's such a crappy and stupid fascist that he can't do it like most and kill himself like Hitler did and, go with a little dignity if there is any when you do this
Right.
type of thing. No, he comes out of the spider hole and says, I'm Saddam Hussein and I'm willing to negotiate.
Like he thought he had some kind of
What a
leverage.
sissy.
He thought he had some leverage or
Grab the
something.
gun and shoot yourself. Take it like a man. Goebbels
Yep.
did it. You should too. All of them did. You shot yourself.
There's a T-shirt.
You're a
for ya.
fascist.
Well, he probably thought he could get out of it somehow. He probably thought he could talk his way out of it.
Yeah, no.
Well, maybe.
Like a
Maybe that's what
parking
he
ticket.
thought.
This is coming from the enemy that took his entire tank division away in like an afternoon, and that was 80 tanks. He ain't gonna get negotiated. And they're like, we win. He's like, okay. What is he gonna say? He doesn't have anything.
There's no intimidation
He was
there
in a
at all.
spider hole. All grubby looking. And his
And
brown
so-
teeth. He doesn't. I don't. He's the richest man in Iraq, and he's got brown soot lines in his teeth. It looks like he drinks
Ew.
coffee all day. Brush your teeth. God, you are the leader of Iraq, or you were.
It's a little late now.
Yeah, well.
So anyway, you're gonna come
Hey,
up
the
with a
teeth will
video.
last for a while. Let's go dig them up.
Sell him.
Maybe somebody's got him
You know
in the
what?
freezer
You know
right
what?
now.
I would sell pieces of his corpse on eBay. I'll say it right here.
A
If
piece
anyone
of
wants to
Saddam.
send me Saddam Hussein's corpse, I will gladly sell it on eBay.
Wow.
Open statement from the Templar Knight.
Interesting. Let's look for that auction on eBay sometime soon. But until then, let's do a weather forecast since it's
time
now
for the weather.
8:45.
We killed enough time. Well, it's still 4 degrees out.
You're funny.
And let's see. We're
Which
looking
of those 4 degrees is your favorite?
at the third one.
Really? Why?
You're supposed to say 2.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't pick 1. You know why? Because 1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever know.
Or C.
one is
2,
all you need.
2 can be as bad as 1, but it's the loneliest number since the number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
All right. Tomorrow, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 11 and a low of 1. Your
1.
favorite. And Sunday, we're looking
That's
at...
a lonely degree. It's the only one out there. He's like, I'm trying so hard to be warm.
Now, wait a minute. This is interesting. Sunday, we're looking at a high of 20.
Ooh,
But
that's it. That's
It's
going
going
to
to
be
be mostly cloudy, though. So
and the only day that starts in the, well, not the only day that starts in the positives, but pretty much near it.
Monday.
Sunday.
Yeah. So then Monday, we're looking at a high of 13, and Tuesday, a high of 12. So we'll be leveling
So
out.
it's starting to get kind of better, but it's not really going to, there won't be a blast of heat or anything. It's just going to
No.
slowly get better, then kind of get back to worse.
Blast of heat.
It's not May yet. We're getting there, okay? Calm down.
We're going to wake up tomorrow, it's going to be 71.
It's going to be Memorial Day. Yes!
You wake up in a pool of
Summer's here.
sweat.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it, though?
Anyway. Who is your band of the week this week, Sentinel?
Yeah.
My band of the week is not a band, but it's just a person. Well, he has a band, but the band isn't the notable piece of
Individual.
this performance. The individual is Bruce Springsteen. You guys might wonder
Boss.
the boss. What I'm talking about, why I picked Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Well,
Me
he's got a heck of a rock and roll voice.
Remember, I don't get even. I get stabby. So, explain.
He's got a heck of a voice. He's got a very strong, voice that kind of sweeps you off your feet from time to time.
I'm unsheathing the knife.
What?
Nothing.
Powerful voice, great singer, entertaining songs, catchy songs with hooks. Sure, they might be 80s hooks, but they're hooks.
And we all
He just
love
reminds me of
hooks,
Hall &
folks.
Oates.
Bruce Springsteen does.
A solo.
This is some new Bruce Springsteen that just came out about a year ago. He's not really singing classic Bruce Springsteen. He's singing kind of old folk songs, newly arranged with
So-
lots and lots of instruments.
Not as hooky.
Well, yeah, it is hooky actually. It's fairly hooky.
Let's let the viewers decide and listeners decide
There's
how hooky.
probably a good 20 to 25 instruments all playing along here. It's just a
Really?
giant ensemble, and with Bruce Springsteen leading it and Max Weinberg drumming.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
he's
that's
the
cool.
drummer for the E Street Band.
That's what led you to this Bruce Springsteen.
It is
thing,
because
huh?
they had him on Conan, and they said this album's going to be out soon. It has Pender and La Bamba from Conan. They're both playing on here, and this is Jacob's Ladder from the album We Shall Overcome. And this is Cable Radio 96.
I'm gonna shake you prison style.
We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. Every brother, sisters out. Every wrong go higher and higher. Every wrong go higher and higher. Every wrong goes higher and higher. We are brothers, sisters out. Every new wrong just makes us stronger. Every new wrong just makes us stronger. Every new wrong just makes us stronger. Here we are, brothers and sisters.
And coming up on BCAT Channel 16 at 8 o'clock is the Potter's House of Jesus Christ. At 9 o'clock, Unlock Your Bible. And at 9:30, God's Word Brings Our Healing. Stand on the Word comes up at 10:30, followed by William and Renita's Playhouse at 11, and Vets. And Vets Visits on TV at midnight. There you have it, Channel 16 BCAT. Know the game that's right for you.
With the ESRB rating system.
E for everyone, T for teen, ages 13 and up, and M for mature, ages 17 up. I'm off to go kill me some Nazis.
Wonderful.
I love killing Nazis.
And what do you guys think of the ESRB rating system? Do you agree with the
I'll admit, it's the most comprehensive rating system on the market.
It includes every different aspect of possible things that a parent could be concerned about.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Violence, swearing,
Nudity.
nudity. There isn't really nudity in video games, is there?
None if there is, there's a huge problem.
Yeah, if there is, it's yeah. Yep.
Well, so there you go. It's
Time for
8:53
the
right
game
now.
that's sweeping the nation.
And it really is, too. I mean, everybody's been playing this in the last 4 months since we have introduced it. And it's great. It's time for...
The 9! That's the sound of a malignant tumor. It's the game show
That's
where
the
we
sound of a
decide
malignant tumor.
if a person or group or thing or whatever deserves a malignant or a benign tumor.
Such a fun
As
game.
I always say-
I sometimes play it at home. I'll just be sitting in the shower. I think I'd like to kill this person.
So who you
Play it
gonna
all.
bring up for this week's festivities first?
My first pick is someone who I saw on TV earlier today, and it just reminded me how much I just dislike him. Just his voice, the way he covers his sports, the kind of attitude he presents about everything, as if he's the only one who really knows what's going on with what he's talking about. I'm talking about Bob Costas.
Mr. HBO Sports himself.
Yeah, thinks he knows everything about every sport.
And he busts on Vince McMahon.
Yeah,
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
right.
V-Man,
You can't do
V-Man.
that. Who the hell does he think he is? Howard Cosell?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
And for that, malignant tumor.
Malignant tumor
For
all
me,
the
the
way.
Templar Knight.
And you straight
I don't care for sports at all, really. So sure.
Okay, there you go. Malignant tumor.
That's for dissing on Vinnie Mac. Bob.
You have
triple stamp. You are gonna
and,
die.
and I think you're gonna have a little more to say about some other kind of sport coming up here in just a minute. But,
Yes, I
but
would.
first, we're gonna go to your pick, TK.
This is a large, encompassing group that's growing larger by the day. with
Unfortunately.
stupid people. It is the Peacemongers.
Ooh, I knew it was gonna be some kind of monger.
Peacemongers.
A peacemonger. Now define peacemonger.
Anybody who is willing to, at any cost, have peace as they see it,
At any
At any
and,
cost.
and basically be appeasers, which turns into a Frenchman, which makes you a big smelly piece of crap.
Keyword
So-
there being smelly.
And not just any peacemongers, but peacemongers who use violence to get their peaceful end. Or try to.
At any cost.
And they did this, and it's happened, I believe, in California. There was a recruiter in a college for the Army or whatever division of the military it was. It's irrelevant. These kids threw bottles at him.
For what?
Just for being
For
there.
not like he's walking up to join the military. You should join the military.
Right.
He sits at a
Just
table.
walking around.
You walk up to him, or you walk up to him and go, "Hey, I'm interested in the military. What are
Yep.
my options?" And he goes, "Oh man, we got this," and he talks to you.
He won't
It's
say
not
a
like
word
he's like,
otherwise.
step right up and check
And
out.
Right.
these people are,
Right.
we'll get into these little letters, they call themselves free thinkers. Bunch
Oh.
of crap. But they'll throw bottles at this guy. And nobody says anything. And in fact, when somebody does ask them, and this came from the person who was the leader of the group, that's this anti-war group who says, throw water bottles at them and even slash their tires.
Oh man.
She says, we shouldn't ask why. No, what did she? I can't. She said basically we shouldn't get mad at the fact that they threw the bottles at these recruiters.
Right.
We should really ask what made the students so mad that they
Oh,
were willing to throw
Jesus.
these bottles.
Oh man, that is the typical kind of response to that thing.
So for being pieces of crap, and they're not peacemongers, they're
And see,
nothing more
there's
than
nothing-
selfish brats.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Here's the
they're
thing.
rich white kids who don't want
Right.
to have to possibly do something beyond themselves.
And here's the
I'm
thing.
out of my comfort zone.
In the very basic element of this, there's nothing peaceful about throwing a bottle at someone.
No. Not at all.
I mean, it has to work on every level if it will work on any level,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
And these recruiters are not pushing on you; they just give you an
That was
option.
maybe the
and
most
that's what-
intelligent thing I've said all day.
It's options. It's freedom. So what are you guys gonna? I'm giving them a malignant tumor. It's
Wow, you're upset.
You could no, because this woman looked in the screen and was like, "Shit, why you ratted at me? Why did you do the battle?" So it'd be like, "Because you're selfish. That's why." There, I answered your question. Now you die with a malignant tumor for the Templar Knight. Now you guys
Nice.
close the deal, both of you.
You guys close the deal. All right, fine. Malignant.
Straight
Malignant.
edge.
Malignant.
Triple stamp.
My Mountain Dew's flat now. Thanks.
To all those peacemonger, bottle throwing, hippie, selfish little brats. Death to you.
Boy, this has been a really
The deed is done.
This has been a very deadly edition so far of Benign or Malignant,
And
and
it sometimes
but
turns out
with
to
that,
be.
we now go to Straight Edge with
Let's
his
keep
pick.
it rolling because I feel pretty strongly about this one too.
Oh,
The Ultimate Fighting Championship that did not air last weekend.
What? What? You were talking about that last week. It didn't air?
Yeah, I was looking forward to it for weeks, of course.
What happened?
Don't know. No answer yet, but I know that
Comcast, those.
got black screen. And
that's never good. That's not good.
yeah, no, it wasn't. And I paid for it too, and it went through and
40?
$40 for a black screen. So hopefully I'll get that refunded. In
Now, was it for everyone watching it, or was it just for Comcast subscribers?
the guy on the phone said it was all in Minneapolis area.
No, man. So
not see
whether
it.
it was DirecTV
'cause
or
I didn't know
anything.
who to vent my
right.
frustration towards.
Yeah, I'd say it's something local.
Is it some kind of
More or
political
less.
move
I
by
didn't,
someone?
I didn't know if it was a national event, like it didn't get out. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Went wacky or something.
No, he said it was just Minneapolis residents. So
What I'm saying are there certain regional people who control like what's shown in this region who don't want people in this area to see that?
No.
No, because it's happened before. They show UFC all the time.
Yeah.
right. Oh
They
yeah.
have cage fights here now sometimes.
So it's not
Yep,
really
they do.
anyone's fault,
No, but
except for the guy who screwed it up.
or faulty
somewhere
technical.
along
Or the lady,
line,
I guess these days. I guess ladies can work too. So
somebody unplugged a wire. Somebody did something.
yeah.
I have a beef with Comcast, so I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Malignant.
You know, so is it? So we're talking about UFC. Who is the target of the tumor?
The people who
Is
did
it
let it play in
Comcast?
here in Minneapolis.
You know, if that's who screwed up, sure.
Those at fault. I say
Whoever was at
Malignant
fault.
tumor.
It could have been many
See,
parties
this is-
involved. It could have been one. You
See,
don't
this,
know.
This is kind of a catch-22 for me because so far since the Comcast switch, I've liked Comcast. I'm getting used to the way they arrange their channels.
They're saving us $5 a month, I think.
Really?
Yeah, they just dropped the price rate.
That's good.
But they also took away like 2 HBOs and like
Yeah.
they added a few things.
They add
I don't
stupid
know.
crap that no one wants, like MTV Trace.
What are you gonna give?
Oh, and here's another thing. What was I gonna say?
Just give them
Okay.
about benign.
Oh, right, it was about the porno channels. If you go to the Adult on Demand, all they have,
porno channels.
all they have on, it used to be on Adult on Demand. They had 10, they had Spice All Stars, they had all these other ones. Now it's just nothing but the softcore on the Adult on Demand.
It was always
Really?
softcore. It was never.
Oh no! Oh no! Yes, it was on the,
Never penetration.
yes, it was on the 10.
You're paying
you-
$24.95. You better be seeing some penetration.
So $11.99.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah,
it is?
for an hour and 15 minutes.
Just answer the
feature.
question. Benign or malignant? Comcast.
Come on.
Well, there's many schools of thought on it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go with Benign.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. I gotta go with Benign. I like Comcast's new direction.
It's all right. I saved $40 either way. I found out the results the next day, and don't care to see it now because.
So who won?
Oh, I don't know. It was Anderson Silva was the main event, and he won, which was no surprise.
Not a surprise at all.
So there you have it, everybody. That is the first round of Benign or Malignant, one of the most talkative versions of Benign or Malignant we've ever done.
Yeah, you sure can ramble there, buddy.
Me? What are you talking about?
We'll return after this. It's the top of the hour. It is 9 o'clock. Drunk Monkeys return right after this with the second round of Benign or Malignant.
Cape Radio 96, Bloomington, Minnesota.
I think I'll tune in to the Music Zone with Mixer Matt. Boy, that guy's got a great show. 8 years in running. He's only on Cable Radio 96. Did you know that? Yeah, every Tuesday and Thursday night. He's got a great show. That's from 7 to 8:30. And he's only on Cable Radio 96.
All right. Here's Tom Hanks.
They were factory workers and farm boys, the girl next door and the kid down the block. Ordinary Americans who did extraordinary things. And yet there's no national monument to honor the great generation that won World War II. I'm Tom Hanks. Please help build the National World War II Memorial on the Mall in Washington, D.C. Call 1-800-639-4WW2. It's time to say thank you.
A public service message from the American Battle Monuments Commission, the Ad Council, and this station.
Thank you, Tom Hanks. Current weather is 2 degrees.
Top of the hour, 9 o'clock. Hey, we already did that.
Radio 96. Bloomington, Minnesota.
Yeah. Aight. Second round of Banana Malignant. It is 9 o'clock, top of the hour.
Yes, okay. Is it already time for the second round?
It's time for the second round.
All right, I don't think we need to do the intro thing again.
No, if you weren't listening before, you don't matter.
That's right. Okay, is it me for first one here?
You want to start it off again?
Sure, I'm gonna go with Harrison Ford.
Get off my plane.
I just think
Is
of
that
Star
why?
Wars.
Star Wars, right?
I
just
like
think
Indy
Indy.
myself.
And there's gonna be a new one.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah.
So what made you put Harrison Ford in tonight's Banana Malignant?
Well, first of all, I just want to get out of the way. I'm gonna give him Malignant.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I just more than
Killing
talk
movie.
about which one I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna explain the reasons I want him to have a malignant tumor.
Okay.
All right.
I don't like, first of all, the fact that he's old and
You'll be there too.
well, no. But he's old, and in his left ear he wears a little diamond stud, and he's an old white guy with a diamond stud, and that looks pretty stupid.
Yeah.
And he's old, and he's not. I mean, I don't know. I just don't like him. Just something about him comes off. I did like The Fugitive. That was a great movie. I did enjoy that movie immensely.
That one-armed man.
I have to give him benign though, just because of Star Wars.
Why?
He was Han Solo. I mean,
He was like the only rugged, like, cool guy.
yeah.
The rest of them were all like.
Well, in the first
upbeat
one at
and-
least, and then Luke became OG gangster. It was like, I got the green lightsaber. I'm gonna take you out, Darth.
So now
For the
now,
growth.
speaking of Star Wars, correct me if I'm wrong, but
It was Crips versus Bloods.
didn't at one point they explain that Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia were like somehow related, and then it turns out that they banged each other?
No, they just.
I mean, who do they think they are? Donnie and Marie?
Anyway, back in.
What movies did you watch in your childhood?
No, seriously, isn't that something where I thought I remember some Kevin Smith movie where they were talking about
They
that?
kind of like they didn't have intercourse or anything. There was no penetration like on the pornographic channel.
Oh, you mean like 10? The 10 networks. Jenna likes it big. What? She does?
Her income, that is.
Yeah. She's
Income?
Yeah, it's money.
money
you
she
make.
makes.
Oh.
And she's got to
right.
give to the government. 'cause they're
I thought you meant-
thieves. Yeah. So what are you gonna? The only one who hasn't decided here is Straight Edge. What are you gonna say, Straight Edge?
Wait, you never decided.
I
No,
said
he said benign.
benign for
Oh,
Star
because-
Wars.
For
okay,
Star
right,
Wars.
right.
You know, I think he's a pretty talented actor overall.
Star Wars.
So it's it's benign.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
It looks like Harrison Ford will live again to make another movie.
My second pick for this week is Blockbuster Video. The entire company.
Wow.
Wow.
Terrible, evil corporation.
You worked there. I worked there.
It was
We know how
awful.
bad it was.
It was bad.
People are.
I was a movie gallery employee.
You were less than us.
It
You
was
just
the
copied
southern version of Blockbuster.
us. Yeah, it was. Anyway, I'm gonna have to give them. I'm gonna go straight up like you didn't just say Malignant,
Yeah.
because they're trying to compete against their ultimate arch rival, their evil nemesis.
Netflix.
Netflix.
Netflix really is
Nothing,
revolutionary.
that's all I heard
now.
about when I worked there. I heard more about Netflix than I did about the plans of the company itself.
The-
Like,
the-
Netflix is gaining market
What
share.
they're going to do to combat Netflix.
And now they're gonna have you can trade it in store. It took them like 2 years to figure this out. I
Netflix
said to slap people in the face, but like that's the only advantage you have. And just figure this out. There's what's called Redbox inside McDonald's.
McDonald's
You can rent a DVD while you're in the grocery
out
store.
of a vending machine.
Yeah,
Out
they,
of
do,
a vending
they
machine.
have them in Cub now. They're gonna.
I mean, doesn't that open the window up to steal those though?
No, it's in a vending machine. I mean, you're,
So they shoot out the DVD at you, right?
Yeah, and it
Can't you just take the DVD?
No, it won't
it charges
give you until you.
you have to put your
You have
credit
an
card
account?
number,
Yeah,
and
credit
it
card.
charges you 99 cents a
okay.
day. And after 21 days, it just you automatically.
Gotcha.
keep
I
it.
thought you could just stick a buck in there and then it'd shoot out a DVD.
No.
Don't
Gotta,
you wish?
gotta have a credit card. Gotta have a credit card. It's just in Japan.
Oh, it's gonna shooting out at you.
So
They should have McDonald's vending machines.
someone has to prepare that food, but what doesn't have to be is DVDs. And it's the nail in the coffin at Blockbuster.
You're right.
You're right.
vending machines that give you movies, and the wonders of mailing it through.
Netflix
one-day
is
postal
revolutionary. Now, how does Netflix work exactly? You sign up and
mail in
you have a list of movies that you want,
online,
Right.
and it goes in order. So you say my preference is 1, 2, 3, 4.
and you keep it as
And-
long as you want.
Yep.
And you send it back, and once they get it back, they send
send
you
you
another
another
one. A random one off your list, or it goes in
Oh,
order?
next in line.
That's
Yep.
cool.
You have Straight Edge, you have Netflix?
No, but I know people who have.
It's great.
It is.
I never hear complaints about it.
I also have GameFly, which is the video game version of it. Works great. Too.
That's cool.
It's a good system. And Blockbuster, you're evil. because you work for the evil company known as Viacom, which owns
Everything.
CBS,
Viacom.
and even worse than that, MTV.
Ooh.
Malignant Tumor,
And all the things that go with MTV.
which is just immoral behavior.
And-
And the condoning of it.
Yeah.
And not only condoning it, but praising it.
And encouraging it.
Disgusting and deplorable. And
Shows like
shameless and
Next
soulless.
or My Sweet 16 or whatever.
Anyway, what are you going to say, Sentinel?
Malignant.
I love my convenient stores, but I'd give Blockbuster Malignant for sure.
Sorry, everyone, and I mean everyone involved with Blockbuster Video currently, not former employees. Malignant Tumor for you all.
How long do you think it'll be before standard video stores, as we know them, become obsolete completely?
Yeah,
I don't foresee them ever being really.
they
Really?
will be. Think
You
about
think
it.
it'll be like the newspaper? It just sticks around.
It'll get
you know-
Think about it this way: for Netflix to be able to give all the entire city of Minneapolis, let's just say the 200,000,
Yeah.
they have to employ as many people as one Blockbuster does to service one neighborhood.
Wow, that productivity is huge.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, there's so many people out there that aren't going to do it.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
Because
no,
they're
those
afraid of new
numbers.
things.
no, I
and-
understand. I mean, but
You know, for the convenience. Or, well, you
there's
know.
lots of people who still like to write checks, and people who used to,
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Write checks for your bill, we'll send it in, drop
Yeah.
it off at the Cub Foods.
Yeah.
Anyway, Straight Edge to end this week's festivities. Who are you nominating to end it all?
I'm going to nominate a
Maybe we'll end them.
somebody I used to really be a big fan of, mostly just musically, Mr. Henry Rollins.
Henry Rollins,
Yep.
former singer of,
Well, Black Flag and the Rollins Band.
and he had a TV show on the HBO, huh?
Yeah,
Or
IFC.
Showtime or something.
The Independent
That's
Film
right.
Channel.
And what does he do?
He just at first it was like have a band on, talk about them, talk about cool stuff, regular old stuff, and now it's just turned into a big political brigade, and it's terrible. So the more I hear Henry Rollins talk, the more I just want him to come
Sing
down
instead?
with an illness. Yeah, and he doesn't sing anymore either, though. He's slow. He made his own publishing company, 21361 or something, and he publishes books and makes albums.
When he did
for other
sing,
people.
what was his vocal style? Like what pitch voice? Like what just physical characteristics did his voice have?
It was pretty much just speaking
Oh.
tone, but at the same time, it's just shouting.
Really?
Yeah.
Gravelly shouting? Like, ah, or was it like...
It's
What he
like
wanted it to be,
you just
little.
picture a big angry guy yelling at you.
Going like this.
It was good. Yeah, it's my favorite kind of singing. I think
But with all the
Just
crap you have to
powerful,
listen to
just
get to that music.
straight ahead.
Yep.
What are you gonna say, Straight Edge?
The moment of truth.
I'm gonna give him Malignant just because I haven't heard any music from him
Wow.
for so long.
Interesting. I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of what he. Yeah, I'm gonna say Malignant.
He was good in that movie, The Chase, that Charlie Sheen movie.
He was, but that's you'll
So was
always
that
have
broad
that
who was
forever.
doing the stuff with Charlie Sheen in the car. She was pretty hot.
Oh yeah, that short hair broad.
Christy Swanson.
Yeah, I'd hit that with a baseball bat.
So two
A
malignants.
wiffle ball baseball bat.
Yes, softly. As I encourage
Henry
you to run
Rollins.
farther and frolic in the open field of flowers and daffodils.
He's a good-looking guy.
bumblebees.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking guy.
No, I mean I've learned a lot from him over the years. That's where I developed a lot of my characteristics, I'd say, and musically interested.
Did he play instruments at all?
No,
Just
no.
No
But he worked
instruments.
with some of the most talented people in the business.
See, this is a tough one for me. I don't really know
I was
enough
gonna say, what
about
do you
him.
give
I'm gonna give him benign. Mostly because I don't know enough about him.
Okay.
That wraps up this week's Benign or Malignant.
It's a
Based,
wrap.
I mean, Black Flag was around a long time ago, right? Like when early punk
early
was.
80s.
80s, yeah.
Because of that, I think we could consider him a pioneer of the genre, right? In a
Ramones.
sense.
of
Not,
that
not pioneer necessarily, but
of that age of punk.
that,
That was a different
there's
age.
different ages
Yeah.
of punk, definitely. But I got nothing against him personally.
All right, well, we're going to go to some Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is Danny California.
A fairly new one,
Rest in peace. Show your teeth. Trunk Monkeys radio show.
like Matt Damon.
They're so white. God, that bothers me.
Getting born in the state of Mississippi. Papa was a copper and mama was a hippie. In Alabama, she was swinging a hammer. Price you gotta pay when you break the panorama. She never knew that there was anything more than gold. What in the world does your company take me for? Black bandana, sweet Louisiana, robbing on a bank in the state of Indiana. She's a runner, rebel and a stunner. On the merry way saying, baby, what you gonna? Looking down the barrel of a hot metal 45. Just another way to survive. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my priestess. I'm your priest. Yeah, yeah. She's a lover, baby, and a fighter. Should've seen her coming when it got a little brighter. With a name like Danny California, day was gonna come when I was gonna moan ya. A little loaded, she was stealing another breath. I love my baby to death. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my priestess. I'm your praise. Yeah, yeah. Who knew that all was silent? Who knew that all was time? Too true to say goodbye. Too true to say. Pushed the fader, gifted animator, one for the now and 11 for the later. Never made it up to Minnesota. North Dakota man was a gunner for the quota. Down in the Badlands, she was saving the best for last. It only hurts when I laugh. Gone too fast. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my priestess.
know who's dumber than us?
Who?
Meth users. They have to have their nice house turned into an icky house and get everything gutted.
It's so nasty. Ugh.
You don't want to raise
Terrible.
a baby in those conditions.
Or yourself. Don't do meth. And don't be stupid.
And tonight on the Bloomington channel at 10 o'clock is going to be Bloomington Today. And then at midnight, Crime Time. And at midnight 30, Why Are You Up? Movie. I Was a Teenage Frankenstein's Roommate.
Hey, you know who's dumber than us?
Wow. Who is dumber than us? Who?
Coming up, Why Are You Up? Movie.
The pause was like...
Well, see, I lost it. And then I was like, I didn't want to say
Wow.
I didn't want to say the title of the movie wrong because
That's
Tom would
okay.
have my nuts in a vice grip if I did that. So, you know, I just bought that new jar of cashews. I don't want.
Yeah.
I don't want him to
It's
explode.
to enjoy 'em.
Cashews.